Good morning, and it is morning, and it is a good morning. And I wanted to show you, I got a package. I'm so excited to open it up, and it's got plants in it. It comes from Mountain Valley Grower, Live Plants Organic, and we'll just open it up and see what I have. I sort of know, but I can't remember everything. You'd think I would, but I know. We'll just see how they are. I like to order from this place. I think they, oh yeah. Oh, I'd forgotten. Oh, how wonderful. Okay, now if I can get them out without destroying them, how do I do that? Oh, okay. Okay, I almost need two of me. Okay, I know there's a way. Okay. Anyway, I can see what I have, but I want you to see too. You know what? I'm going to cut it. That's what I'll have to do. It's designed where you really don't need to cut the box, but I'm not smart enough. Now, let's see if that will get them out. One more cut. Well, they look good. Okay. Now, I'll show you. This is what I have. Okay. I still am having, okay, here they come. Okay. Asian basil, sweet basil, a tomato, 2 asparagus, and they're supposed to have just next season they should have asparagus on these. And what I have outside that I've been wondering about is really asparagus, and I'm going to cook it one of these days, maybe even today. And then I've got 2 more tomatoes. Now that's 4 tomato plants. I plan to get 2 more from another place, and then I think that will be all the tomatoes that I'm growing this year. The basil I'll make into my mayonnaise and pestos and put on tomatoes, and I'm going to open this up and tell you a little bit about the tomatoes. They're all heritage, older breeds. And these, did I just get, no, I got 2 over there. Okay. Okay. Now, okay. Okay, this is a Cherokee purple tomato, and they're purplish red fruit, full sun naturally, and in about 80 days, so 3 months, a little less than 3 months from now, I'll be eating tomatoes. Last year was on the 4th of July. No, last year it was way before the 4th of July. It was sometime in the last of June. Okay, and let's do this one. Oh, isn't this fun? It's spring. It's time to plant. I've never had these 2. I had a, oh, what was it called? And I'll probably have more come up from seed from my last year's tomatoes. And I'll plant some of those too. Purple, oh, it was Prince. Purple, I don't know, something Prince. And I liked them. I bet those are similar. Sometimes things have different names, but they're the same thing. It's just they name them different with different companies. Okay, this is my Thai basil. Okay. I'll get 2 feet tall. Okay. Oh, it says start harvesting in the 3rd year, but I think I got a 2nd year too. No, both of them. Oh, no, 2 year. It says 2 year. Okay. I don't know. But I was supposed to get the ones. I'm not sure. We'll harvest them when they're ripe. Okay, and these tomatoes are the ones I had last year. Wow, they can grow 5 to 7 feet tall. I know they were big, so can these. And the fruit on these, I weighed some last year. They were over a pound on the fruit, on the tomatoes. And tomato is a fruit. Okay. And then sweet basil. Okay, these two I'll put in my kitchen garden. This, my tomatoes will go in the tomato bed that I've been saving. And this will go down with my other asparagus and in where the comfrey is. And comfrey is a good thing to plant. You can cut the leaves off in the fall and lay them on your beds, and they'll put nutrients and nitrogen into the soil. You can feed them to your chickens, all sorts of things. They don't recommend internal use of comfrey anymore, but a lot of people do that still. And I think they're still here. Okay, and then also on the herbs, outside I have lemon balm coming up. Lemon balm, you have to be careful where you plant it because it's like mint. It will just, it's very evasive. But I don't mind where it's at, and if it gets too much, we just pull extra. And it's a very nice, mild, good herb. And then I have yarrow out in my yard that's coming up quite nicely. I have, I was going to tell you something else I have. Well, I've got some herbs out there. And the yarrow is a vulnerary. That means it'll stop bleeding. But there's also any of my roses, the rose petals. If I was outside and cut myself, I could crush up rose petals, and that would help stop bleeding also. If you have plantain, the weed plantain, that's another vulnerary. You can do the same thing with that. Well, you could do that with comfrey too. If you had a cut, you could stop it with comfrey leaf. On the plantain, I've got a couple of areas that Tom always wants to say, shall I dig these up? No, honey. And to me, they almost look like hosta because I have the broadleaf, and no, those are useful. Leave them there. Anyway, that's what I've got today, so I'm going to have fun putting these out, and if I had one of those pause cameras, I could pause it, and I could show you how I plant it and where I do it, but I'll have to do it after the fact. So I hope you got some good things in the mail today too. So, good morning.